everyone, Paul Wheeler here at Wheeler Health to You. Today is Massage Wednesday, and we're gonna use the roller today, but you do have the option of using the ball, the massage ball or the tennis ball to roll out your suboccipitals. It's an area of really high tension for a lot of people, especially again, we're sitting in front of a desk, and let's say we tend to round forward, but then we have to look forward, so our head turns and looks up or tilts up, and that really shortens those suboccipital muscles and can cause so many issues. You want that head kind of in line with the shoulders. So kind of the before test for this technique is going to be kind of a chin tuck, very, very soft, but just kind of bring that chin back. And remember, we're not trying to drop the chin down. If the head juts forward, we're just trying to bring that chin back into position. Okay? And a really good way to kind of figure out whether your suboccipitals are tight, minus feeling some tension there, is if you lie on your back, and there's thoracic kyphosis that can cause this as well, but if you have thoracic hyperkyphosis, typically your suboccipitals are going to be a little bit tighter anyways. So if you tend to have your heads where your head's kind of tilted up, that's going to be suboccipitals. It also includes SEM, but again, to keep things a little more simple, we'll break it down into separate muscles. But that SEM does that contralateral rotation and flexion of the neck. So, but it also, because of where it attaches, it'll tilt the head back as well. So that gets really, and then SEM is that big muscle along the side of your neck here. So, but again, we're going to do suboccipitals. So if you start here, and let's say your head is up, what I want you to do is try to do that chin tuck, which is great to do on the floor because you get some really good feedback of where your head is in space. So you can kind of just drop that chin a little bit. Ideally, your chin is straight up towards the ceiling, and then you get a little bit of already some length in the back of the neck. It's very gentle. Whenever we're doing any neck kind of stuff, be very gentle about it. It's a fragile area, but also can be very stable. So if you bring the roller underneath your head, I'll demonstrate with the roller today, and then if people want to see more ball rolling or tennis ball stuff, I can show that as well. So you kind of just explore. So you look back and forth. You're right at the base of the skull, right into this like soft tissue. You shouldn't feel like you're rolling over your spinous process of your cervical spine. So you shouldn't feel like you're rolling over your spine at all. We don't really want to put any pressure on those. So you just kind of rock back and forth, finding that kind of that good spot right at the base of your skull. And then, you can stop on one side, and you can do a couple kind of chin tucks here. And again, I used to be much more aggressive about everything, but about chin tucks, it's very, very soft. I feel a subtle connection in the front of my neck. I'm not shoving my chin back very hard. It's just a very soft tilt of the head. And so it kind of just pins that muscle down, and we just kind of stretch that fascia away. So you can go to the other side and do the same thing. And you can compare too. See, okay, my left side felt softer than my right. You can always go back over to the right, do a little extra. You can come to center and do the same thing. And that's really it. Then you just rock back and forth again. Feel the difference. See if the muscle tissue quality changes. And then when you're done with that, you can take the roller out and lower your head and do a couple of those chin tucks. And feel whether, number one, whether your head's in a better position, and whether your head is in a better position with less tension, or you can be there without feeling like you're having to force the position. And that's ideally the goal, is to be able to be in these kind of neutral positions without having to force it. Because if we force it, that means we're increasing tension. And when we increase tension, even if it's in a better posture position, it's gonna cause discomfort down the road as far as like the muscle tissue quality. So let's double check if you're standing, sitting. So in this position, you just bring your head over your shoulders, bringing that shin back, maybe a little connection in the front of the neck, no pressure, no pain in the back of the neck, and you're just thinking about growing taller, lengthening through the crown of your head, and just feel whether that's easier to do. And then incorporate that into your routine today. Incorporate that into your if you're sitting in front of a computer, make sure your head is at a good position and your computer is at a good position where you're not having to look down and tilt your head up to really get that to look at your screen. So try that. Incorporate it into your programs, and this with some shoulder rolls, it really helps decrease the tension in many positions. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you see in the future, and I'll make sure to do that.